Ladies and gentlemen, I never thought I would say this, but depending on how it goes, I think I'm gonna have to be reviewing SmackDown from now on. Monday Night Raw has not been the best recently, and it looks like SmackDown is starting to become the better show. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the show as SmackDown started it off with Nick Aldis. Now everybody was concerned because of what happened last week with Chelsea Green now being the women's champion, not the interim women's champion. They actually acknowledged her as the women's champion. Unfortunately got injured in a tag team match that she had with Tiffany Stratton versus Fatal Influence. It was reported that Chelsea Green had a broken orbital bone somewhere around her eye. So, everybody was worried that they were going to do the same thing that they were doing to not really big stars like Finn Balor. Remember what happened to him 10 years ago? So yes, this was going to be another title relinquish by Chelsea Green. So Chelsea Green comes out and she doesn't look good. So Nick obviously tells her, I hate doing this, but it's a part of my job. But Chelsea, I'm going to have to ask you to relinquish the WWE Women's Championship. And Chelsea Green, my goodness, she gave it her all and spoke the truth. As she tells Nick Aldis, I knew it was too good to be true. Chelsea Green, the best rival for everyone, but never the champion and never the QB1. You know, Nick, I sacrificed everything to be here. I missed weddings, funerals. I broke everything to be here. I sacrificed everything for the moment to arrive, and I achieved it. Nick, you have to know that. It's not the same. Yes, it is. Your wife was there, and so was your son. You showed at SummerSlam that it didn't matter what they have to say about us. What only matters is what we thought of ourselves. And until someone takes it from me, this title is mine. And people like you should know better than that. Then she hands the WWE Women's Champion to Nick Aldis, and she walks out. But as she was walking, Nick Aldis had something in mind. So he says, Chelsea, wait. As the SmackDown GM, I'm doing the right thing. But as a man, I don't give a damn what they say. So Chelsea runs back to the ring, as she is now being granted the WWE Women's Champion back to her. And as everybody was cheering on, Nick Aldis is telling Chelsea, I'm going to give you 30 days to heal and find a mask, but until someone takes this from you, this is yours. So Chelsea Green didn't have to relinquish the WWE Women's Championship. And with her being so passionate about winning the WWE title, saying that I don't care what they think, we should care about ourselves. This promo alone made Chelsea Green into a star. And I hope WWE actually takes her seriously now with this new version of Chelsea Green. So as Chelsea Green was celebrating, for whatever reason, Gunther comes out. Gunther is out there to complain to Nick Aldis on why Kevin Owens was in the Fatal 4-Way match at SummerSlam. Aldis says, nah, I added you to Kevin's match. It's not Kevin added to your match. Gunther was telling Chelsea Green that he had to do double duty. Chelsea looks around and says that she's the only champion in this ring. Gunther looked like he was about to do something to Chelsea Green. Until we get Matt Cardona coming out there. Now, for those who don't know, Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green are together. And Gunther is just burying Matt Cardona. He says, would you look at that? Here comes Matt Cardona from catering. I can say slurs to your wife all I want. You wouldn't do a damn thing. You're like a dog listening to its owner. Cardona had enough, and he starts fighting Gunther, which leads us into an impromptu match. And in this match, these guys were still in street clothes. And with Chelsea Green being in ringside, this distracts Gunther. And it almost led to Matt Cardona beating Gunther. Gunther ends up making Matt Cardona tap, and the match was over. After the match, Chelsea checks on Matt Cardona until Nia Jax and Lash Legend come out, who are known as the Irresistible Forces. Nia Jax reminds Chelsea Green that she is coming for the WWE Women's title, but it looked like they were about to attack her. But Tiffany Stratton comes out to save her. Now, unfortunately for Tiffany, she was brutally attacked by both irresistible forces. Chelsea Green couldn't do anything about it because if she did, her injury would have been much worse. Chelsea Green, cutting that passionate promo, literally just made her into a star. Knowing on what happened with Tiffany Stratton, losing the Women's United States Championship to JC Jane, probably is going to make her into a piece of shit heel. Hopefully. But now I want to move on. We go backstage. We get Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis. Cody Rhodes wants to know where Randy Orton is. Nick Aldis says, hey, Randy's not here, but I'm thinking about putting you in a match against Randy Orton at Sunday night's main event. And then we get Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn once again complains on how Cody Rhodes gets another WWE Championship opportunity by just saying when to CM Punk. Cody Rhodes lost it. He tells Sami Zayn if you got a problem with it, do something about it, which leads to Nick Aldis giving them a match for the main event. But there's a catch. If Sami Zayn beats Cody Rhodes, he will be the number one contender and he will face whoever the WWE Champion is in the future. And speaking of the WWE Championship, I want to move on to the face-to-face promo between CM Punk and Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens is out there first. He was about to speak until CM Punk came out. Punk was going to let Kevin Owens say what he wants to say. But before Kevin even says anything, is it great to be alive on a Friday night in Boston or what? And so the back and forth begins. Punk, our story started 20 years ago, when you and I were both fighting in the same independent promotion. He was the top guy. I was trying to make a name for myself. That night, you, out of everything you could have done, you chose to bury me, insult me, and yell at me in front of my friends. Punk was starting to go to that place. You've been holding this for 20 years, huh? Punk, you mistreated my friends. Kevin, be more specific. Who are you referring to? I'm telling you, I'm not referring to the three that you were thinking of. CM Punk is acting like a child. Literally. Like making faces and stuff. Kevin says, Punk, I never liked you. Everything you say, look at me when I'm talking to you. Everything you say is performative. You only do it for your own benefit. You screw everything up. And I don't respect people like you. No matter what you thought. I gotta step back. Your breath stinks. I was champion. I was main eventing PLEs. And I did something that you couldn't even do. I main evented WrestleMania against Stone Cold Steve Austin. But you think I'm just a fat indie wrestler. Punk says, Kev, maybe that's what you think of yourself. I am the WWE champion. I wanted to challenge Obafemi, but I ended up getting enteromosis in front of me. Kevin, I see wasted potential in you. You don't even try to work 1% to be better. You don't want to work hard. You don't want to evolve as far as I can see. I'm better today than I was yesterday. If you have done some of the work that I've done, maybe you would have avoided that spear from Goldberg to ending your title reign. This dude really went back to 2017 to completely remind Kevin Owens the last time he was world champion, which was the Universal Champion, he literally lost it to Goldberg in about 10 seconds. So Kevin says, I'm the same guy that I was 20 years ago. And that same guy is going to be challenging you for the WWE Championship next week. But from what I see, you, Punk, couldn't even dodge a spear from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I regretted it for 20 years for not having the chance to punch you in the face. I didn't do it because I knew that you would have ruined my career. Because next week is going to be special. Not only that I'm going to be kicking your ass next week, I'm going to be taking the WWE Championship from you. Punk says, you know, you really think that you're just going to get away by just disrespecting me. You say you never looked up to me. That's fine by me because next week in Toronto, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Put your fat ass to sleep. These guys completely cooked once again. And next week is going to be special because it's the first time ever. CM Punk, Kevin Owens, 20 years in the making, especially when it's for the WWE Championship. I cannot wait. Now, I mentioned last week that maybe Sami Zayn could be getting involved and maybe screw Kevin Owens out of the WWE title. Sami Zayn still has an opportunity to potentially become the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Except the match didn't happen, because we were already getting ready for the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn. Cody Rhodes was already in the ring. Sami Zayn was coming out, and as Sami Zayn was coming out, Randy Orton out of nowhere just attacks Cody. So it turns out there was never supposed to be a match. It was literally a setup for Randy Orton to attack Cody. These guys fought outside the ring. These guys were fighting in the crowd. Cody got somebody's drink and smashed it onto Randy's head. They fought all over the crowd. They go back over to the ringside area. Cody was down. And then I really feel bad for this guy because this dude really got face planted. This dude, who was a worker there, he gets face planted by Randy Orton. And then you even see Randy Orton just taking a second look to see if he was all right. And do you guys remember a few months ago when we were already getting into WrestleMania and then these guys were starting to have this feud? Randy smashed the chair onto Cody's head, which he was lying on the freaking steps. That's what Randy was trying to do here again. He tries doing it again, but then he gets low blowed by Cody Rhodes. So Cody puts Randy in the same spot, and Cody was going to do it. He was going to smash Randy's head with the chair while Randy is lying on the steps until the freaking officials came in and ruined it. They separate Cody Rhodes from Randy Orton, and look, Cody went back up onto the announce table, but then the show just goes off the air. If anybody is watching this video who was there at the show, did Cody cross the line or did he not? I bet he didn't cross the line and completely just got separated from the freaking officials because they're too soft. But it looks to me that Sunday night's main event is the place to do Randy versus Cody. And remember what happened last week. Cody says that he doesn't have to be the good guy anymore. With Cody about to smash Randy's head on the chair and the steps is only the beginning. We are getting closer to that Cody heel turn. He didn't want to do it in AEW, but this is his last stand. And as for Sami Zayn, well, he's just gonna keep complaining and complaining. Anyways, guys, that is this week's Friday Night SmackDown. What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter @EthanSocio, and I'll see you in the next one.